All right, I am recording now, and this is our lesson 3.5. We're going to finish this today. We are going to lunch in like 12-ish minutes, so it'll be a short first half and then a longer second half. Okay, so do you guys remember on, what was the last day I saw you, Friday? We were learning this simplifying, solving these logarithm and exponential equations. If you were on retreat, remember that there are videos on Schoology of all of our lessons, just like how I'm recording now. I recorded every lesson I did last week, actually for all of Unit 3, and it's at the top of your Schoology page. If you need help finding that, though, I'd love to show you.
One of the videos, like, they were measurable, but it had a manual there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I tried to, I must not have turned off the light on that one. I have probably one from last year, but I don't have another one from this year.
It was still able to do it. It was just a lot harder.
Yes, okay. Do you remember which one that was, Ethan?
I think it was 3, 4.
Okay, the most recent one? Okay. Well, if I can redo that, I will have time to, but if it was okay, then it'll be just fine. I'll try to do better next. So we started this lesson last class, but we need to finish it today. All of the problems we did were in exponential form, and then we were able to simplify it down and solve keeping it in exponential form. I found a nice stopping point when we switched to logs. Here I have logs, and we need to log roll it to put it into exponential form in order to solve. So I've got a couple like little underhand passes to begin with. So when I have log base 7 of 49 equals x and we log roll, I'm going to do 7 raised to the x equals 49. I got my little log roll there. So 7 raised to the x equals 49. And the reason it's in exponential form is now I can easily solve and say, okay, 7 to what power equals 49? X equals 2. Very good. Let's do the next one. Same idea. I've got log base 2 of x equals 3. Log roll. 2 to the third equals x. And so x is going to equal 8. Perfect. And we can log roll no matter where x is, whether x is the equal sign or whether x is on the inside. We're still log rolling each time. I'm going to log roll continually on these problems, but the next set has like expressions instead of just x. You just treat it as just like we would if it was only x in that spot. So I'm going to log roll here again. I'll say 4 raised to the second equals x plus 2. So the entire thing that I'm doing the log of is my answer here for my exponential form. Simplify and then we solve. So 4 squared is 16. X plus 2 minus 2 from both sides, 14 equals x. A little added difficulty, but not too bad, right? We're all good so far, correct? All right, same idea for the next one. Can someone log roll this for me?
3 squared equals 1 minus x.
Good. 3 squared equals 1 minus x. 3 squared is 9. 9 equals 1 minus x. Minus 1 from both sides, I get 8 equals negative x. And then we can divide by that negative. So negative 8 equals x. Everyone doing okay so far? Yeah, you'll catch up. We did some easy ones, Mikey. You'll be good. All right, the next one that Seth, you already told me what to start with. What do you want to do?
Divide that by 2.
Very good. Seth says that we can't do anything until we get rid of that 2. Let's get that log all by itself before we log roll. So divide by 2, log base 4 of x plus 1 equals 2. Now I'm ready to log roll. What will that be?
4 to the second equals x plus 1.
Awesome. 4 to the second equals x plus 1. 4 to the second is 16 equals x plus 1 minus 1, 15 equals x. So exactly what we've been doing, you just got to simplify a little bit. Similar for the last one of this section. What should I do first to start simplifying? Move that 6, minus your 6 over. So I get negative 3 log base 6 of 4 plus x equals negative 6. And then what do I do? Very good. Good job. Divide by negative 3 log base 6 of 4 plus x -6 divided by -3 is 2. What next? Roll it. Perfect. 6 squared equals 4 plus x. And we know 6 squared is 36. The sixes are all out of sorts. Equals 4 plus x, and then minus 4 from both sides. 32 equals x. All right, those 6 problems weren't too bad because we've done ones like that. We've been doing our log roll for a while. The next set of problems are in exponential form, and we actually want to log roll them to get into log form. And these say solve using the calculator. So I haven't picked up a calculator yet unless I need to do some mental math, but everything up to after this point, we will need a calculator. We are going to have to solve this with log because I can't do 2 to some power plus 1 equals something else. We're going to have to do our logarithm from that. In order to start, let's divide by 6 from both sides. So I've got 2 raised to the x plus 1 equals 3. Another hint that I need a calculator is that it says 2 raised to x plus 1 equals 3. I don't know what 2 raised to some power is going to be 3. There's no way I can figure that out. I cannot manipulate 3 to be 2 to some power. That's just a disaster. I want to log roll this, but when I do my cute little like loop form, I want to write it different. I want to make it look like an L. So I'm going to start with 2. I'm going to loop down across to my 3, and I'm going to finish at my x plus 1. The reason I make it look like an L this time is I'm going from exponential form to logarithmic form. So since I want to put it in log form, I need a log in my next step. I started at 2, and then I went over to 3, and then I went back to that x plus 1. It's the same motion as my little like cursive E, but if I put it in this L form, it helps me remember that my answer is going to have to say log. It says log, and it will be base 2. So again, the first thing I touched is the first thing I write. So log base 2, make that too little, of 3. The 3 is normal sized, and then it equals what the exponent was. It equals x plus 1. Or basically just going backwards from the log roll we did before. Before we're used to going from log form to exponential. Now I'm going from exponential to log. Now it's in this form, and I told you you need your calculator because I want to put log base 2 of 3 into the calculator and figure out what that is. Now remember that there are 2 ways that you can do it. The first way is if you can go to math and go all the way down to your A. Oh, I've got this all messed up. If you go to math and scroll all the way down to letter A, it says log base. And we press enter, and you can make your base be anything. I'm going to make my base be 2. And I'm going to make what I'm doing the log of be 3. So I did log base 2 of 3 equals x plus 1. We got to minus that 1 over to really find x. So we'll say minus 1. And so x is 0.58. When in doubt, round to 2 places unless I tell you differently. Yes, Drow, you cannot do this.
Can you do it the other way?
Yep, you can do it the other way. The other way, if you cannot do it this way, if your calculator does not have this option, the other way we do it is called change of base. So we're going to do log of 3 divided by log of 2. Whatever is in the base goes in the denominator, base goes to the bottom, and then whatever we're doing the log of stays on top. So I'm going to go press log of 3. Make sure you close your parentheses before you divide by log of 2. And log of 3 divided by log of 2 is the exact same answer we got when I did my fancy special shortcut step. And then I can minus 1, and I still get the exact same answer. If your calculator lets you do the math step, then keep using it. But if you don't, make sure you know this second way, because it's not hard. It's just a specific step. Let's do one more problem before we go to lunch, okay? This next one, it says 17 times e to the x equals 93. What should we do first? By 17? Good. So it's going to be e to the x equals 93 divided by 17 is 5.47. Okay, I've got a number raised to a power equals another number, so I'm ready to log roll to put it in exponent and put it in log form. So I'm going to make my little L so I know I'm going into log form. I'm going to do log base E, that was the first thing I saw, of 5.47 equals X. Now, what could I have written instead of log base E? ln. If you know log base E is ln, you can go directly there. I sometimes lose something, I don't know how, so I like to write log base E and then write my ln of 5.47. If that just equals X, we're just going to press the exact same buttons in our calculator. We're all going to press ln, we're all going to type 5.47, and we all get 1.699. Let's make that X equals 1.70.
Will you take stock of
No. That's not the point of this class. Like in chemistry, they care more about sig figs because that's the point of this class. That's not the point of this class. So 1.7. We're going to go to lunch. When we come back, I want you to try those 4 on your own. Okay, have a great day.
Hey.
Can you guys come back by 12:20?